Hello, everybody! It's our 4th of July extravaganza!
Wow. I don't even know how to reply to that.
All the thrills and spills and everything coming up next on
D&G Explorers.
Joy.
I'm so sorry. You totally threw me off.
Oh my gosh, there's fireworks all over the place. And Derek's not ready.
Wow.
Welcome to our 4th of July extravaganza.
Okay, we can't have it too loud because they won't be able to hear us. Welcome in, Greg. Look who it is. Cy Martin.
We got Cy Martin here.
Hello,
welcome,
hello.
Cy.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
And Michelle, hello. Those are some great intro photos. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Cheryl, one deck down. Hello. This is gonna mess me up, Greg. I'm gonna have to put this down. Sorry.
That's fine. We'll just have it as background.
Yes. Well, happy 4th of July, everyone.
Yes.
Can you believe it's gonna be
with our wacky, zany
2 more days?
look?
Yeah, I probably won't. I feel like I'm a patriotic predator from with his long dreadlocks things that he had on there. So, and I might be doing like the share thing. I don't know.
Wow. It's all for the fun. It's all for the cause.
It is. So we got a little bit of everything today, and as I leave my notes in the other room, but we're going to be talking about our plans for the 4th of July. No, you're good. You're good.
All right. Well, you can then. Yeah.
We're going to be talking about the 4th of July. Well, we have plans for that. Movies that we're going to go to this weekend. Well, actually, just one movie. We got some cruise news. We have some theme park news. We have news that Greg's going to share that he's going to surprise me. I don't know what it is. So we are going to have a banging good time.
Wow. Banging good time. So let's welcome everybody else that's coming in. Unfolded Text 90. Dexter, welcome. Welcome to the show. From North to Neverland, welcome. Nautical Nurse Nancy, welcome. Happy 4th of July. Yes, we are festive, very festive right now.
But you know what? You know what makes it more festive?
I knew you were going to turn that on. Buffalo Bills. Hey, it's red, white, and blue. So there you go.
Yeah, maybe I should put the red on. There we go.
Wow, that
doesn't look blue. Red.
No, it just washes everything else out. Anthony Simone, welcome. So as more people come in, hopefully the word gets around. We did post it earlier, so I know it's just the start of the show. What in the Sam Hill happened to this? This is what we were going to use to mix our drinks. It looks like Harry Potter's wand got cracked or something. Yeah, I don't know about using that. That's probably going to be garbage. We could probably use it just for the one stir, but.
So, Greg, let's kick it off with Dilly Dilly. I like to try different drinks.
A wild cherry and cream Pepsi. And look, it's red, white, and blue for the 4th of July. Isn't that awesome and festive?
So I said, let's go Saints.
Hey, everybody has their own teams.
Yes.
So there you go.
I like the Saints.
At least I didn't say everybody has their own faults, so because that would just be horrible. But yeah, no, we all have our own teams.
Are these patriotic designs? I don't know what it is.
I don't know.
A summer design.
Yeah, they're like patriotic, just artwork and stuff. So it's pretty cool.
I'm gonna try it. Just
you don't want to put too much because you want to put the good stuff in here. So we got ourselves some Bacardi Gold.
Normally you would do. Oh, we actually, you know what? We have a clear.
Is this rum or tequila?
It's rum. Bacardi's rum.
It's rum. Okay.
Here, let's put clear in here.
Clear.
Yeah, the white one.
Najuma Brown, welcome.
Here, Greg.
What does that say? I can't. What does that say? Who's that? Let's go Saints. I love all the red, white, and blue stuff. Thank you. You know what? I'm gonna have instead of doing that, I'm gonna have to just go on my YouTube on my phone so I can actually see these comments because I can't see them.
Here you go. I'll let you. Here, I'll put mine in.
Sure, do yours first. Whatever. Yeah.
You have to log into it. So, our 4th of I'm.
How are you having so many problems? And I'm just letting it just flow down and everything.
It's tickling my ears.
I'm not getting tickled anywhere. So
rum and any cola is a good combo. Yeah, I do like that. And then they have a Cuba Libre.
Dizney, welcome.
Welcome. A Cuba Libre, which I think they put lime in it also, if I remember right.
Wait, how much did you put in here?
I did a 3-second count.
1.
That's like what you do.
2.
That's not a 3. That's okay.
3. You're I'm gonna be feeling this one.
You did it.
Oh, wow.
You did it slow.
I did. Okay, you're gonna get some of that stuff too.
No.
Why?
When you do like a cola, you want
that? No.
You want to do this one. It'll make it taste
all right
better. Anything fruity, you want to do a clear.
This
rum.
isn't fruity. It's just cherry. It's not that much fruit.
Your mom is here.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, my sons, for one
Mom,
time here.
Finally remembered. Thank you, Mom. Welcome.
Let's do the dilly dilly, Greg. This is like really bugging
Cheers, dilly dilly. Okay, yeah, that's gonna get into my eyes or everything.
You definitely taste the cream. Well, you definitely taste the rum. I got to take this off, Greg. I'm sorry. It's got my shaved head. I did this another summer cut. I've been getting it cut like every 2 weeks just because it's been so hot here. I think we're supposed to be 101 today. No humidity, thank goodness. I know back east they're getting some 100 degrees out there, and they have the high humidity. So
we didn't say hi to Michelle Sweeney.
Yes, we did.
Well, I didn't hear you. So welcome, Michelle Sweeney.
It's because of Michelle that we have this beautiful place here. Not only is Michelle a dear friend of mine, well, I guess Greg's too now, but just kidding.
Wow.
Do you
hear that, Michelle? Wow.
She was our real estate, or is our real estate agent that helped us and do all the things. She is amazing.
Yes.
And we still have to invite her.
She was our real estate agent. She no longer is our real estate agent because we bought the house with her help.
We might have future adventures. You never know.
I ain't buying another house.
When I finally win the lottery.
Yes, we do need to have you over.
Yes. Did we say hi to North to Neverland? I don't know if we did. Welcome.
I think I did, but hello from North to Neverland.
Yeah, sorry
welcome.
We didn't do it. To be honest.
Oh, wait, hold on. I have a dress that is very patriotic too. Gotta wear that this weekend for sure, said Nurse Nancy. Awesome.
Nice. And you do realize, though, that the patriotic colors are the Buffalo Bills colors. So they should be America's team.
I need a straw. I'm like this.
Yeah, that's why I don't want to do that. So our plans, I'll be honest, it's been crazy here. Whoa, we just went dark. Why did it go dark all of a sudden? I don't know.
No, Gemma Brown said she liked my count down of 3 seconds. That's awesome.
You did have a slow pour though. You did have a quick pour.
No,
but
you want the good stuff.
I have, I'm a store manager at my store, and we went down to, we now have, besides me, 4 other managers. So there's 5 managers that can open and close a store. One of them has been out with maternity leave, which is fine. We could still handle it with 1 person down, but I have another person who has been hurt for basically off and on for the last year. He got hurt again, so he's on leave of absence until the end of July, which means we only have 3 managers that can open and close a store. So since I'm the only salaried manager, guess who's doing a lot more of the hours? So my hours have been fluctuating a lot, but I'm working like 7 a.m. to 6 p.m.s. Today I had to come in for a few hours just so I can make sure they had their lunch coverage to push the coverage back. So we didn't really want to go crazy this weekend. I was supposed to have 3 days off. I'm still going to have Friday and Sunday off, and we're just going to relax. We normally like to get a lot of fireworks, but because of plans coming up with the Buffalo Bills game,
we haven't bought any yet.
No, but we're going to get a small packet and a small packet, which will probably be about $100.
We'll look
the way
at
they
it.
are. Yeah, and we'll light some off. We're going to have a barbecue, but no huge plans. Just kind of relaxing here and enjoying it.
Sai said, been there, done that. Salary life can be rough, but worth it. Just Noah said 4th of July in Florida will be raining. That's okay. I don't do fireworks that often. LOL. Hope you have a wonderful 4th of July, said from North to Neverland.
And it was Canada Day for them.
Canada Day from North to Neverland. Awesome. Yes.
Our Canadians are near and dear to us. We have a lot of great Canadian friends, and we love you. We love you. You're in great demand. Yes. It is all about Derek. And
no, it's not all about Derek. Get over yourself.
I was waiting for that.
Get over it.
I really don't believe it's all about Derek, but I like to get this guy going.
Yeah, he always said it years ago, and it's stuck. And it's not all about
I think
Derek.
people think I'm like being obnoxious, and then I really do believe it. It's farthest from the truth.
I see you in the mirror every night. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Who's it all about of all?
We are going to see a movie.
We're going to see Jurassic Park Rebirth or Jurassic World Rebirth.
That's what's doing it. When it gets really bright.
I gotta hold my hair back, when I try to drink.
Wow. When it gets really bright, that's when we get faded out because it's focusing on the bright lights back there. That's
fine. It just adds to it.
It makes us go dark really quick. We look overheated. I look overheated. I had leg cramps today, so I'm not drinking enough water. I thought I was,
but
I'm not drinking enough water.
That's all I've been doing is drinking water.
Both my, not my thighs, but what do they call it behind your thighs? That's not your hamstring. What is that?
Your hamstring is in your.
It's down here
in your calf.
No, back here. That's where I was behind my thighs. What is that?
Your thigh.
Is it your thigh?
I believe so.
Well, the top is your thigh. What's the bottom part of it?
I don't remember.
I don't know. That's the part that was aching, and I was walking like I was stepping on glass or something like that. I'm looking for
Nurse Nancy might know because she's a nurse.
Yes. No, it says too many actors replacements. I like the original Jurassic part.
I like the original also. Quads. Yeah, that's what they are, quads.
Thank you. Hammies. I don't know.
I'm looking forward to watching Fantastic Four, First Step, and Superman. Yeah, we're gonna watch both of those as well. Superman comes out Superman comes out this month, which is my birthday month, so I can celebrate good times. Come on.
Nancy was saying that on her live show yesterday. If you guys haven't had a chance to check out Nurse Nancy, we're moderators for her. She goes live every Tuesday night at 10 p.m. Eastern, 7 o'clock our time, Pacific time, and always puts on a great show. But we are moderators for her, and one of the favorite things that we love to do. So check her out if you haven't checked out her channel.
See, I got it to stick back now. There you go.
Until you drink.
Now I'll just bring it up like this.
So we are Jurassic Park. I'll admit I like them all. I liked how they brought back the original cast in the last miniseries, the last trilogy
movie, even though it wasn't. It was okay, but they tried to open up a new storyline within a storyline. But
I enjoyed it.
I liked it. It was just different.
And then
Holly Ayers, welcome.
Welcome, Holly. Is any of the original cast going to be in this one?
Not that I know of.
No, I hope they are.
It's a new story. It's a new cast.
I did like the last Chris Pratt and what I always just know her from Ron Howard's daughter. That's what I always call her.
Yeah, no, I forget her first name now.
Yeah.
But yeah, she was in it. Yeah, this one's supposed to kind of harken back to the original movie. So it'll be fun. They always have something to bring to the table for each one. There's always something interesting to add to it. But yeah, Superman definitely, that's my favorite comic book character. That comes out later in July. Actually, July 11th, I think. So yeah, we definitely got to watch that.
Greg's favorite Superman was Henry Cavill. So
yeah, I was sad when he got replaced unjustly, I believe.
We watched, was it Hollywoodland? That TV series?
Hollywoodland, I think. And the guy in that is playing.
Yeah, and when we were watching it, that was like 2 years ago. We were watching
like
it,
that.
And we had mentioned we said, hey, he would make a good Superman. And lo and behold, he is Superman. Yes, so that's cool.
Anthony, I did like Megan 2.0. Very different than the first movie, but it was a lot of fun. So I would highly recommend seeing it.
Speaking of movies, Greg does. He's a part-time guest on a channel called Real Dead, like
REEL.
Yeah, and they're going to go live this 4th of July. Are you going to be? I know you're invited, but I know we wanted to kind of just do our own thing.
Well, because we had plans and stuff, so I probably won't. I told them I probably wouldn't be joining, but
that's 6 o'clock our time, 9 o'clock Eastern. So that's for us. That's when a lot of our fireworks are just getting ready to go. So
we're going on, unfortunately.
It is. But Greg, are you excited for anything? I know this is your favorite time of year. You love. I don't know if Greg just likes to burn things or light things on fire.
No, I like fireworks.
Thank you, Anthony.
Seeing them. They used to scare me when I was little. What did he say?
Anthony posted the link for Real Dead.
Thank you. I watched the first one of those, Anthony. It was
a bond bender. Not too scary for me.
Bender, not too. I don't know what bond bender is. Yeah, the first Megan wasn't bad.
What do you think of Lilo and Stitch? That was a good
movie. Welcome, Eric Maxey.
Welcome, Eric. Hope Vegas is treating you well. Greg asked if I wanted to watch the live action, the cartoon the day before we went to see the live action. And I said, no, I wanted to have my own thoughts because I know a lot of people were upset. Some of the characters weren't from the cartoon in the live action. And I didn't want to compare. I wanted to keep them separate. So for me, Lilo and Stitch is okay, but I've probably seen it fully once, but parts of it, off and on. And I really enjoyed it. I came away from that thinking, I hope there's a second one from this.
They are making a second one already. They're already starting to plan it. They already had it in mind. Sai said, "Are fireworks illegal where you all live?"
Yep.
They're not illegal. No, they're not illegal, but they bring illegal fireworks. This place sounds like Well, I can only think of it as a war zone, basically. So, and
Yeah.
that's horrible to say
We
right
can
now. But
have
that's what it sounds like. It's just boom, 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 all over the place.
we can have fireworks, but we can't have fireworks that project up into the air. But
But they bring them all the time.
yeah,
Yep,
there's
down the
tons
street and
of
everything.
illegal
That's why
ones.
we always try to water down the grass. We try to water, get the roof a little wet as much as we can, just in case little sparks come down. You don't want anything to, flame up. So, because all it takes is one little spark on a dry object and it can just start going up.
Eric Murphy said, "I'm here, all is well now." Welcome in, Aaron Murphy. That's a new name. I don't.
Welcome.
All right, thank you so much for joining us today. We're just talking a little bit about the 4th of July. We're going to talk a little bit about some cruising stuff, some from theme park stuff.
Well, I think you got it mixed up. Aaron Maxey said all is well.
Yes.
And then Aaron Murphy said, hey.
Yes.
Okay, I thought you were getting them mixed up. All right.
I probably said it wrong. I say things wrong all the time. Megan 2.0 is the second movie this weekend at the drive-in. Wow. But I haven't seen the first one. Do I need to?
Who said that?
That's what North.
Oh,
no,
yes, you do need to see the first one. It should be on streaming, or something like that. You could easily see it because they do it does kind of pick up from where the last one left off. So I would definitely see it.
Just Noah says Lilo and Stitch live action, How to Train Your Dragon
that
live
was
action
good.
are both good. We've seen both of those.
Yeah.
I really enjoyed those.
I think Lilo looks like Toothless, or Toothless looks like not Lilo.
Lilo.
I think Stitch looks like Toothless, or Toothless looks like Stitch. They have the same kind of face build, the same big eyes and everything. Well, I said that to you before and you're all no, but now you're saying I can see that. So I guess maybe you thought of it or something. I thought it was you that said that. It could have been someone else. But I Stitch is my second favorite Disney character, from Tigger being my first. So, but yeah, good fun movies.
And mine is Scrooge McDuck.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Uncle Scrooge.
Say what you ordered.
Oh yeah, I always like to look for unique Uncle Scrooge stuff. I'm running out of room, but I found a
there's always room.
I found a tiki mug.
It actually
big
fits, size too.
It fits 24 ounces of drink
of alcohol. Yeah.
And they
Disney Nerd Herders,
welcome in, guys.
We watched your show last night. Awesome show.
They'll be going quite a bit. They weren't on at 4:00. Like right before us. Normally Disney Nerd Herders are live before us. They are at the
Fort
Wilderness Campground. They're staying at one of the cabins there, so they'll be going in off and on. So enjoying those posts that you guys are doing, the lives. But I got an Uncle Scrooge tiki mug. I don't know how much they originally went for, but I spent about $60 with shipping.
Well, they lowered it and covered the shipping. I thought you said.
Yeah. So, but I think with taxes and that, it was $61 with everything. So, looking forward to it. It's a white one with orange, like I don't even know how to describe it. Like how they lacquer it, varnish it. It's like a white head with in the cracks. It's like an orange in there. So
yeah, they just. I'm hoping to get that
colors. Pretty good. Greg's mom is a Donald Duck fan. That's for sure.
Yep.
Yes.
Quack quack.
Yes. So, Greg, what do you want to talk about?
Well, we've been talking about it. Are those your notes?
No, they're in the other room.
Wow. So, Greg, what do you want to talk about? What was this that you were looking at? Anyway, now I'm curious. Travel to DLP, plane, do different. Hotel location room, pros and cons. Parks, Park Disneyland, Walt Disney Studios. Well, we could talk about that kind of stuff. Pros and cons of hotel location and room. So
that was when Disney Nerders went to Disneyland Paris, and we were talking to them about it.
Some news did happen with the Disney Cruise Lines. Unfortunately, a little girl fell.
That was one of
from the fourth floor, and the father. Fourth balcony.
Deck.
Fourth deck. Well, whatever you want to call it. It's still a floor, but the father did not even think twice about it. He jumped in split second and went after her. And then, of course, the crew yelled man overboard, and they were scurrying about and got, the little tubular rafts out, life rafts out, and then brought out a lifeboat and was able to save them. So that was awesome. They came back unharmed, probably just shook up and everything, but they seem to be doing okay. So that's an awesome story. And welcome, Surf Bum. Did you have to add to that?
John, welcome in, John. The traveling Gilberts are here. Who the heck
are those darn Gilberts?
Jeez. I've been on cruises and you never sit on the rails. I'm sure the dad feels like crap, but come on. You know what? Yes. And that's kind of what my point was. So she was a 5-year-old girl and they don't really know the whole story about it.
I thought they said that she wasn't actually on the rail. I don't know.
I've heard back and forth.
Yeah.
And then I heard a report that said the sheriff's office said that she was not sitting on the railing posing for a photo. And they're trying to figure out what the actual story is, because if anyone,
well, they got camera footage, I'm sure.
I don't know, it depends. For everyone who's gone cruising, it is almost impossible for an adult to fall over into the water unless you're trying to do it. Now, the fourth deck is where they have the jogging track. That's the very first deck that has access to the outside, because the decks below, they're all, it's, with just windows.
But they still have plexiglass, wouldn't they?
Well, they have, the railing. But the thing that didn't make sense, they said that, and because we were on the Dizney Dream, that was our first ship that we sailed on together. They said there's the plexi, and then they said there's a porthole, and half of the porthole is open.
Oh.
And I'm thinking, I don't remember
excuse me,
seeing.
Well, this was on the Wish.
This was on the Dream. I looked it up to verify.
I thought this happened on the Wish.
No, it's the Dizney Dream. Okay. I verified it. So that's the first ship that we ever cruised on together.
Well,
that doesn't make sense how it was set up, because I don't remember that. But even then, it's not as if it's like it's ankle high and you're like, boom, let me look out. So I don't know. I think there's more to the story than we know.
But the most important thing is that they're both okay.
Yes.
That's the most important thing. Any other details will come along, but I'm glad they're both okay.
They did say the ship, they were in the water treading for like 20 minutes.
Yeah, so, the father was treading while he was holding his daughter. Could you imagine all that weight on you and treading for 20 minutes on ocean water?
And they were saying that they were on their way back to Fort Lauderdale, and they were moving at a quick clip. And they were saying that people that were watching, they said they could see them like slowly fade into the distance before they were able to turn the ship, because it's not as if you're like in a car and you can turn around. It takes a while to do what they need to do. So the main thing is that they both are okay. And we'll see what happens as it goes forward. Anne Handley, thank you so much for joining us. Hi, and Derek and Gregory just stopped in to say hello and hit the like button. Thank you so much, Anne. My grandfather is visiting, and we are playing Family Feud. Oh, have fun.
Awesome.
Traveling Gilberts, we always say hi to you, and so I don't know if we were saying hi to you earlier.
Wow.
Welcome in. You guys, I know we have different channels on here. If you guys have a channel that does live shows or even content, just please put creator in there so other people who might not be familiar with your channels check each other out, because it's all about exposing yourself and getting you recognized.
It is not all about exposing yourself. It's all about exposing your channel. Let's change the word.
Yourself.
No, we don't expose ourselves on this channel. That's not the kind of show this is.
So we're going to stick with cruising a little bit more.
I have a go ahead. You were going to say something, so.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
So this is a travesty among travesties.
Are we still talking about cruising?
Yes. This is a travesty among travesties for Carnival. Carnival drops controversial rental fee, but is still too high. And this is for the little rental foam poodle or noodles. You know, the little floating noodles that you can rent from Carnival. those little foam noodles.
Oh, those like the hitting sticks.
Yes, they were $19.99. I can't even believe this is an article. They were $19.99, and they brought them down to $10.99 to enjoy all the fun of a single noodle for your visit to the new Bahamian destination. So when
Is
you
that Celebration Key? Is that the new island?
yes, accessory on the Celebration Key. When you can buy these things for like $1.99 at a dollar store or something like that. So that's just crazy. A lot of people, they say they've lost their minds. They're $1 pool toys for rent for a day for $20. So basically, you could buy them like for $1. But
That's interesting.
that is a little crazy. I mean, $10.99 for one pool noodle. That's interesting.
Welcome
Waypoint
in, Adam and Steve. Thank you
Explorers,
so much for joining
welcome.
us. Thank you. Great to see you.
I just thought that was more funny than anything. I mean, a pool noodle. Who would have thought? Mom said
I looked it up on
Oh,
before we went
everything
live, Mama Berthel, and it said that it was on the Disney Dream. I heard Wish originally, but they were going back to Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale is where the Disney Dream goes out of. The Wish goes out of Port Canaveral, so I think it might have been originally done said incorrectly, but it was a Disney Dream, and I saw 3 different sources that said it was on the Disney Dream, but originally I heard it was on the Wish too. So you are correct. Another thing which is going on is I don't know if you follow John Hild. Greg, I know he doesn't follow John Hild, but he is kind of the Carnival spokesman. You don't. He's on Facebook, and he's a Carnival spokesman. And people ask questions. He'll put out surveys. They are usually really harsh on him. I give the guy all the credit in the world. People would say the stupidest stuff, and they complain about stupid things. But someone, I think it was yesterday, someone made a comment that, so if you guys aren't familiar, if you go into the main dining room, which is a complimentary, it's included as part of your cruise, the main dining room is, when you go into there, you can be seated with other people that you don't know.
And that's fun because you get to meet new friends and everything. We've done that many times.
So this one lady who was 72 years old, they made a point to say that they were 72 years old. They were saying that they had 2 young children with them, and the other family had 2 young unruly children with them. And the other family didn't wait to get everyone served before you eat, because proper etiquette is you wait before everyone's served before you start to eat your food.
Well, yes and no, but go ahead.
Let me finish.
That's what I'm saying. Go ahead.
And then the second part of the question was, or the statement was, they were upset that the people didn't wait for everyone to finish their food, even the other party that was like strangers to them, and they thought it was rude, and they wanted to hear what John Hild was saying, and if he didn't reply or something, they were going to go to customer service to complain. And I started thinking, okay, I put my hands on the table, my elbows on the table.
That's very old fashioned.
It is, but
thinking.
When we've gone, we've gone to the main dining room, and we've been seated with other people that we don't know. It hasn't happened a lot, but it's happened. But in my mind,
we've never had it happen to us.
I've never even thought. We've had people leave before we leave,
but I mean, no one's complained about it.
No, but I'm like thinking, really? So how do you guys feel about that? Have you, if you guys go on
Angela Nima
trip, hey Angela, what is your guys' experiences? Would you expect to be like, if you are seated at a table with strangers, would you be expected to be upheld to the standard of proper etiquette?
I think
I was kind of shocked when I heard them talk about that.
If you're with your own family and that's the only people at the table, that might be one thing. Excuse me, if your family, if that's how your family is. But if you have complete strangers sitting with you and to expect them to abide by the same rules that you think in your mind are right because you and your family do it, that's a very high expectation that you should not expect. Because one, you're not part of their family. Two, they might have something that they're doing. And yes, you're sitting with everybody because they're trying to, consolidate space and everything. But they might have like a show they want to go to or something else. You're on vacation. You are not confined to somebody else's rules. So no, I don't agree with it.
And she said she would have preferred for them to say, do you mind if we leave? We have to go somewhere.
This is the older lady.
This is what she was saying the other family should have said.
Because, and I appreciate her upbringing and everything, but that is also from an older time. And again, you can't expect your family to go by somebody else's rules.
Right.
It seems like a hibachi situation. I would expect food to be arrived close to the same time, depending what's ordered and if ordering was placed at the same time. Yeah, you would think it would all come at the same time.
But we do actually do that. We do it.
Yeah.
Well, most of us.
And that's fine, but don't expect for everybody to stay until everybody's done.
Yeah, when I heard
leave
that,
when you can leave and just say, well, it was nice meeting you. We're going to go and we got something to do.
Say you have to go potty and you have to make a run for the border.
I think if my family left, I would think it's rude, but I would never expect a stranger to follow that. What if they have a show? Yep. Or simply don't want to sit around while someone sips tea, LOL.
Or have an extra helping of dessert or something.
Right.
Like that.
So, yeah, I don't agree with it. But we do Southern hospitality, so that might play an internal role. Yeah, you're right. But when you're on a cruise, you just can't expect strangers to do that. I mean, we've made friends on cruises where they sat with us and we talked for a while, but eventually someone's got to go. They have something that they have to do and they just excuse themselves and people still might be eating. But
now I feel like when we go on a cruise and we are seated with someone, then I'm going to have to make a point. Do you mind if I leave? You have to go somewhere.
Or somebody gets up and you slam on the table, sit down, I'm not done eating. I'm just joking. We would never do that.
You never know. It's just crazy. Another thing was Carnival that they made a big announcement out, and I thought it was okay, whatever. Carnival is made some changes. Did you hear about that? It was Carnival.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it was Carnival. It was John Hild is a spokesman for Carnival. So if you join his Facebook page, there's he works 6 days a week, and there's all these different surveys that he'll ask people. He does it with a sense of humor, but some people are flat out rude to him, and I just no respect for people who feel that they have the power of not showing you're not in person with someone, so they feel they can say whatever they want. Some people are really rude towards him, but he'll share it. He'll say this. He does it polite. He doesn't say what their name is and all that, and he'll just say this person, and we'll keep their name, whatever. So
they give them anonymity.
Yeah. So Carnival has done some changes, as we know. The big rewards program, which replaced the loyalty program, has
and those darn pool noodles. Gosh darn it.
Yep. But they have done something else, and people are very excited about it. They will be releasing Coke on their.
Wait, hold on. Hold the phone. You need to explain yourself. Carnival will be releasing Coke on their cruise ships. Oh. Everybody's going to flock to that ship. Oh my God.
Coca-Cola products. They are switching back to Coca-Cola products. Currently, they have Pepsi.
Darn Pepsi's going away. No,
I actually prefer Pepsi over Coke, but I know Coke is a lot more popular.
Coca-Cola
is a lot more popular. And I forgot how soon they're doing it.
Disney Nerd is laughing.
They're going to be
It is the fun ship, yes.
They're going to be releasing it by different ships, and then they're going to say what they're going to be offering because I guess there's a whole different line of things that they'll be changing. But a lot of people were like reading the comments. I was like, they were all excited that, yay, I can. Even Tony from La Lita Loca, he was saying that if I can have if they give me a can of soda and I can walk around the ship with it, I'll be a happy camper and I don't care all about their loyalty changes. I'm thinking, wow, that's
right.
It's amazing. We actually don't really.
I don't drink soda on the ship. Sai said thoughts on root beer, cream soda, Dr. Pepper. I mean, I'll have a root beer float, with some ice cream or something. When we have a friend that loves Dr. Pepper, they always have to have Dr. Pepper when they go on cruise ship. So
I like Dr. Pepper.
Cream soda. I don't really have cream soda.
There is a new flavor for Dr. Pepper, which is I'm hoping they stick with it, but it is a blackberry Dr. Pepper. And
I'm not a big Dr. Pepper fan, but it's good.
No, I really like that one. We'll try different flavors. For example, the wild cherry and cream Pepsi.
I don't really taste the cream.
I do. It's the after effect. It has kind of a vanilla-y.
Yeah, you can kind of smell it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was looking at there. Yeah,
I know that you said that.
Yeah, it's not bad.
I think it needs some more alcohol though. It tastes like I'm just drinking soda though.
So as you guys know, we are big Hallmark fans. I probably watch it more than Greg. Greg is usually playing his video games while I'm watching TV. And it is Christmas in July on Hallmark. So you can watch all of your holiday needs. You can watch it. And then after that, they play the Golden Girls. So you can get your Golden Girls.
Wow. And then like 3 months later, they bring back Christmas again. So
yes,
it's not too long before more Christmas.
But starting this Monday on Hallmark, I think it's a 4-part series that I'm trying to get more information. I was trying to find it, and there was really a whole lot. It is a where are we? It is called Christmas at Sea, and Christmas in July. This is I might have messed up. I think it's the 13th year now they've done Christmas in July. Last year they started a Christmas at Sea, and I don't remember what ship it was. It was an older. I don't remember. I think it was on an NCL ship, but they had they had 2 of them. They were from 11/5 to 11/9. And then it was from 11/17 to 11/21. So it was a 4-night cruise, and they just went out of, I believe it was Miami, and they only went to Nassau. But they had a bunch
of my
least favorite actors. Yeah. And for the 2 cruises, some of them were the same Hallmark actors on there, but like the first one had the 3 wise men, Tyler.
Oh, from the movie.
Yeah. Not Bruce Campbell, his son, Campbell, and Andrew Walker. They were on there.
Cool.
So it was a chance for you to hang out. You could take photos with them. They had all these different things planned for them. They're doing it. So I think that's what they're going to be showing this Monday. The 4-part is going to be possibly off those 2 cruises that they're going to be showing different stuff. So you'll see stuff from the actors. You're going to see people from the cruise that are on there. So that should be interesting to kind of see how they do all that. They also, when I looked it up, they have another one coming up for 2025. And that the dates are on that 11/6 through 11/10. And it's on the NCL Joy. That's surprising to me because that's actually a big ship, about 4,000 passengers. That's the only Breakaway Plus class ship from NCL that we haven't been on. We booked it, but we had to cancel it. And it's surprising me that because normally when they do like themed shows or special show cruises like that, they're on the smaller ships. So the fact that this is on a bigger one, and guess what? It's sold out.
Of course.
So there's no openings, but I thought that might be fun to do and see what all the hoopla is about it. So Yeah, that's going to be coming on this Monday. Is going to be the Christmas at Sea. So pretty exciting. It is getting really hot in here.
It is.
Other things is what are we doing on time? Okay, we have about 14 minutes.
What was that?
Blah, blah,
How are you
blah.
doing? Blah, 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 blah.
Theme park news. So we haven't been to Disney
In a while.
2
like
years.
2 years
We
now?
went with Angela. We went
Right before Splash Mountain closed forever.
Yeah, that was in October, right after Halloween is when we went.
When we came
there.
back from our cruise with Angela, that's when we went.
Yeah.
And that was the very last time we were on Splash Mountain.
Waypoint Explorers, on the other hand, they seem to go every few months. So kudos
Good
to
for
them.
them.
They can
Yeah.
get us all the latest of what's going on there. But the 70th anniversary of Disneyland, it opened July 17th, 1955. That'll be coming up in just a couple of weeks.
It is.
Yes, 70 years that the
And
park has been.
They're doing something
open.
special that, according to one of the granddaughters of Walt Disney, he said he never wanted it to happen.
Whoa, he never wanted an audio animatronic. Are you saying they have an audio animatronic?
Yes.
Really?
I sent you that, I thought.
No,
you sent me that.
No.
How was that? No. No. Who talks like that?
That was in Willow, the old lady that turned into a goat.
Willow. But I thought there was a character that would talk like that.
I knew they were in Pride. I didn't know the Tiki Room was closed. So
oh wow,
cool.
It's reopening.
Yeah.
But yes,
Daniel Field. Hello.
Welcome, Daniel. You sent me something that they were talking about the animatronic, and I read it. So you sent me something that you didn't even read yet. Wow. That's why they were putting up that big sign that I sent you over the greatest moments with Mr. Lincoln.
I thought it was just like a movie.
No, they're splitting it.
That is so cool.
They're splitting it. So for a certain time period, they're going to do this new show with the animatronic Walt Disney. Then they're going to go back to the favorite moments with Mr. Lincoln. But according to, I think
Walt Disney, A Magical Life is the name of it.
Yeah, I think according to his granddaughter, she said that he never wanted to have an animatronic. Well, that's on paper. He could have told her. You never know.
Yeah, he didn't want it done. He was a storyteller, he wasn't the story.
But Disney doesn't have anything saying that, so they went ahead and did it. And they're using archived, vocal from him, of course, and putting it into a show. So it does look very lifelike. It's going to be set in his office. The whole set is, when he comes out, will be in his office, and he'll be standing by his desk, talking.
The celebrations started May 16th when they started doing it. Obviously, July 17th is when the big old hoopla is going to be. I know there's going to be
big old hoopla.
People are going to go down there, like YouTubers and that. They're going to be going down there on that. I already know some that have been said that told me that they're going to be going.
We aren't able to do it.
No, we won't be going. But I like anniversary years.
Mm-hmm.
I always think that when I buy memorabilia, pins, I like it with the dates on there. So do you want to do Disney instead of Universal? No, I think we're good with going to Universal. I'm looking forward to doing that. Sorry, that was a side chat.
We might do like a one day or something.
Yeah. Well.
So, yeah, we might do a one day or something like that. So fireworks show's over.
How long was that? 22 minutes?
For a while.
Oh, okay. I thought it was 12 hours.
It lasts 12 hours, but it went, what the heck? It went to a commercial, I guess. I don't want to deal with it.
Got it. But some of the things I was looking at is the souvenirs. I was disappointed for Walt Disney World's Magic Kingdom, their 50th. I didn't think what they offered was really spectacular.
But we did buy some stuff.
We did, but we wanted something. And I feel kind of the same with the 70th for Disneyland.
Well, I would just probably want a hat because I have a hat for the 50th. I think you said you didn't get one.
No,
I got a 50th. We got a 60th. Hey, stop it. Two boys are fighting. And then I would like a hat from the 70th if we could even go for maybe a day.
well, the
would be
good news
cool.
is, like I said, May 17th, I think, is when it started.
It's
and
not all about Angela. I'm sorry.
And it goes all the way until the end of next summer. So they'll probably be adding additional merchandise as they go along. But I saw the hat, and the coloring of it was like a not even a baby blue. It's kind of an odd turquoise looking hat that said 70.
With its cerulean, like they say in the Devil Wears Prada.
No.
It's not blue, it's not turquoise, but in fact it's cerulean.
Yeah, I wasn't too impressed with it, but they do have something unique. I don't think we would do it, but they do have different stations around, and they have this this key which is about this long. It's about the handle is about this tall, and what you do is you have different stations that you go to around the park, and you insert it and change it, and it'll activate something. And then when you go to different stations, it's unlocking something in your key.
Yeah.
It looks kind of like a lightsaber kind of thing, that kind of material. And then when you've gone to all the stuff, it'll like your thing will light up. It'll do like a little special song in that, and then it opens up a special collector's pin inside of it, and I think they're like $80 is what the keys are, so a little bit expensive. It might even be a little bit more than that. I don't know if I would want to do that. Yeah. No. We are thinking about going next spring. I seen online that it goes to the end of summer. Yep, end of summer 2026.
Mom said, "Bring your mom for one day." Hint, hint.
They do. One of the things I'm excited about that we would have to make a point to go is our favorite parade was Paint the Night.
Yes.
We love that. We like the electrical parade, but it's like the electrical parade 2.0. And modern. When Will I See You Again is the song that they play.
Awesome floats.
It's cool. It's so much fun. The music in that, and they had it for Disneyland's 60th, or was it the 65th? 60th.
The 60th.
So and we thought it would
and
go.
Then they brought it back.
Yeah, I think they went to California Adventure, and then we thought it was gonna. I mean, Disney, the parades have kind of stopped at Disney for a while. Yeah. And then I heard rumors it might go to Walt Disney World, but I'm so happy that it's back because that is by far my favorite.
It should. Parade. Disneyland's the home is the home for that parade. It should stay there.
It needs to stay here and not visit other parks throughout the world. I agree. And then some of the other merchandise that I'm interested in is, I think that's what I thought I was sending you. They show it's a statue with Walt Disney like standing and leaning up, like with his arms folded against his desk.
That was the animatronic that I read about too.
But it might be that. But that's a statue that is available that you can buy online on July 17th. Because I looked at the Disney store just yesterday to see what they had, and I saw that. I was like, so I clicked it, and it says July 17th.
So I'm pretty sure that's the show from what I read also.
So I don't know how long. I don't know how much it's going to be, but we'll have to check out on that. Yeah. It was one of the best that we've seen. Are you talking about the Paint the Night? Yeah. And then they also have it's called it's a what's the name of the water show? It's called World of Color Happiness.
Oh, they changed it a little bit.
Yep. And that's gonna run through their Halloween
Life
season.
Adventure Show. Welcome
in, Tammy.
Hey, Tammy.
I hope you are doing well.
Yes.
But
it's running to what?
It's running. They said it's going to run through Halloween.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But real quick, because we're almost done. As far with 4th of July, I don't know if any of you guys do fireworks, but just remember, keep your pets inside. Yes. Make sure that they have a safe place to go to, because those fireworks sounds really scare them a lot. I know some people give them, like half of a
No, don't
something, but I
yeah.
wouldn't recommend any
No,
medication.
I work at a pet store, and there's calming products that you
Yeah.
can get if you have pets. I would say get them on it now, because if you try to do it the day of, it might not be in their system.
Yeah.
It's not a sedative. It's just more of a relaxing thing.
Cool,
So I would do
Tammy.
that. It's the number one. It's when dogs run away from home. The like the busiest time of the year.
Keep
for
them
that.
all inside if you
Yes,
can.
yes. So please think of your pets, and make sure that they are safe.
But just be safe. Of course, don't hold fireworks in your hand while you're having them go off. Is that people do the craziest things? Those little flowers, I hold them just long enough to light them and then throw them, and then they spin around. But I probably shouldn't even do that. You have to. You should just put them on the ground, bend over, and light them real quick. But just be careful there. Be safe. Have fun. If you're going to see some movies this weekend, there's a lot of good movies to choose from that you might not have seen yet.
We're going to have a barbecue.
Yeah.
Oh, I got to take the meat out of the freezer.
We're going to actually see the Jurassic World Rebirth in 4DX 3D. So that's going to be fun. So the seats will move around. You get those lighting, strobe effects, water effects, wind, smoke effects, all kinds of stuff. And then 3D. So I think it'll be fun. What happened?
I was running why only one side of the TV is just because the other one that was stuck on the side, it fell on the floor. So that's it's shining behind the TV.
Oh,
that's why it's not lit.
I didn't know they fell.
Tammy's roasting weenies. I think we're going to be doing some hot dogs as well as some hamburgers too.
Good time to make a s'more as well. They do sell those s'more packets with the graham crackers, the Hershey's chocolate, and the marshmallows. So that'll be good.
I don't know how well that would work on a Blackstone grill, or a
oh no, you could I'm just saying, like,
we
if
have
you
propane
have a fire or something, people make them.
Yeah, that would be a little bit different for sure. But yes, s'mores is, I never had them growing up that much.
Make them over the stove or in the microwave or something.
With my mom being British, it wasn't something that we normally did. Why would the British celebrate the 4th of July? So even when we came over here.
Juicy Lucy's. I remember that. Yeah, he was talking about Juicy Lucy's before. They're hamburgers that, if I'm right, they're hamburgers that are deep fried with cheese. Is that right, Cy? I don't know if I'm saying it right. But yeah, I remember Juicy Lucy's. I didn't know what those were at first.
I'll
but
look that up. I'm not sure what that is.
I think it's a Cajun thing in Louisiana. So
nice. Tammy says, who is Juicy?
Oh my.
On that note, you guys, I hope you stay safe over the holiday weekend. I hope you enjoy the holiday weekend. Thank you so much for joining us. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up, like, subscribe, if you haven't already. Really appreciate all the love and support. Other than that, we'll be back possibly next week. I might have to work next week, so I don't know if we will have a show next week. So we'll figure it out. We'll be back soon, if not. And other than that, I'm Derek.
And I'm Gregory.
If you forget our names, it's okay, because I'm Little Explorer.
And I'm Big Explorer.
And as Walt Disney once said, we are just getting started.
Thank you, Cy, for the nice comment. Thank you, everybody, for joining. Dilly dilly.